Hello everyone. Today we are going to study the class of A standard science chapter 3rd. The name of the chapter is synthetic fibers and the plastic. In this chapter we are going to study about how the synthetic fibers will be there and what about the plastic. First question, why are some fibers called synthetic? You know, some of the fibers is also called by the synthetic fibers. Why it is called? The answer, some fibers are called synthetic because they are made by human beings, or it is also example polyester or acrylic, etc. This is made by human or man made things. Because of that, it is called synthetic fibers. Question number 2, mark the correct answer. Rayon is different from synthetic fiber. Yes or no? Think. Is it rayon as one of the branded? It is a synthetic or a not? It is a silk-like appearance. It is obtained from wood pulp. Its fiber can also be woven like those of natural fibers. Think, it looks like a silk. Yes, it looks. But it is really uh, obtained from the silk? No, it is not. It is always, or the rayon is always obtained by the or from the wood pulp. Or you know that plant is also uh, excreted, or a plant can be converted by in the form of fiber, so that the rayon is get from the wood pulp. Fill in the blanks. Synthetic fibers are also called dash or dash fibers. Synthetic fibers is also called dash. What it called? Can you imagine? Yes, it is man-made, or the synthetic fiber is also called artificial. Why? Because it is made by man, or it is a artificial machinery done, or a man made. This is the human being, done by the human being. So synthetic fiber is also called by man made or artificial. Synthetic fibers are synthesized from the raw materials are called dash. You know that synthetic fibers means man made. Man made how to be some raw material. That is, the raw materials are petrochemicals. Petrochemicals are some of the raw material for the production of synthetic fibers. For the synthetic fiber, it is petrochemicals are the raw material for synthetic fiber. Question, like synthetic fiber, plastic is also a dash. You know that synthetic fiber is always made by the man. So plastic is dash. No, plastic is a polymer. Poly means many. Mer means small items. Combination of small and small item and form a very big molecule. Then it is called polymer. Next question, give an example which indicate that the nylon fibers are very strong. Is it nylon fibers are very strong? You could have observed that The nylons are very, very, very strong. Why? Because it is also a made by the man, or it is a synthetic. The examples: parachute and the ropes for climbing the rocks. They should be very strong. Yes or no? Yes. As well, parachutes or the ropes are made up of this nylon. Question number 5. Explain why plastic containers are favored for food. Sometimes you will keep the food inside the plastic container. Why? Why you opt the favor? Why you opt the plastic container to put the foods? Don't you know? Yes, the food is always kept in the food plastic container. Why? Because plastic is non-reactive. Plastic is light, strong, and durable. Plastic is very, very cheap. These are the main three advantages of using the plastic container for storing the food. For storing the food, this the main important thing is a non-reactive or a lightweight or a strong and a very, very cheap. Question number 6. Explain the difference between thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. This is one of the most important question always asked in the exam. The difference between thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic is one of the important question. Thermoplastic. They can be melted and shaped any number of times if you heat it. Example, PVC. Thermosetting plastic is they retain the same shape when you apply the heat. Thermoplastic having the example is PVC pipe. If you heat it, it will change the things. But it is very hard. Example is bakelite. Question number 7. Explain why the following are made of thermosetting plastics. I hope you know what you mean by the thermosetting plastic. Thermosetting plastic means it is a very strong saucepan handles. Saucepan handles are made by the thermosetting plastics or a bakelite because it is poor conductor of heat. Poor conductor of heat means it will never absorb the heat, or never, if you touch the handle of saucepan, you never feel if this is having the heat or a hotness. Because of that, you will use electric plug or a switches or a plug boards. Electric plugs or switches plug boards are made up of thermosetting plastics or a bakelite because it is poor conductor of electricity. You know that electricity is directly passes in the metal item, or it will be if you have any cold water contained in your hand, definitely it will be passes. That's why the and outing of it is a poor conductor of electricity. That's why it is bakelite is used in the switchboard also. Question number 8. Categorize the materials of the following product into can be recycled and cannot be recycled. Telephone instrument, toys, cooker, handles, carry bags, ball pen, point pen, plastic bowls, electric wire covering, plastic chairs, electrical switches. So in here little bit of some items is given. You have to categorize whether can be recycled or cannot be recycled. First, can be recycled. Telephone instruments or a plastic toys or a point pens, plastic bowls. Why? Because these are the thermoplastics. When you heat it, it can change the shape and you can mold it again and you could have used it again and again. That's why these can be used or recycled again, especially plastic toys. Next is cannot be recycled. Cooker handles, it's a very hard. Carry bags, plastic covering on an electric wire, plastic chairs, etc. You know that plastic chair is never be broken easily. Even ye cooker handles, it is a very strong items. Why? Because these items are made by thermosetting plastics. Thermosetting plastics, if you heat it, it never be change its shape. That's why we cannot be recycled again these type of a plastics. Question number 9. Rana wants to buy shirts for summer. Should he buy cotton shirts or shirts made by or made from synthetic material? Advise Rana and give your reason. You know that Rana during the summer there is a lots of sweat or a water containing removed or a water is removed from your body or sweating is takes place continuously. That's why we would advise Rana to buy a cotton shirts because cotton clothes absorbs the sweat in the summers, whereas synthetic fibers do not absorb the sweat and stick the body, making one feel uncomfortable. Yes, you know that if you wear something some synthetic dress in the summer season, it will be stick to your body. So better to use the cotton shirts or a cotton dress during the summer season. Question number 10. Give examples to show that the plastics are non-corrosive in nature. Some examples. You have to give some of the examples. The plastics are used very much in our daily life. You have to prove or you have to show some kind of the nature whether it is not a corrosive. That's the question. Example to show that plastics are non-corrosive in nature. Why? Because a wide range of chemical is stored in the plastic container. A wide range of the many or a must or the food items are stored in the plastic container or different kinds of the buckets or a mugs are also made up of plastics. So we could have say that it is not a corrosive. Question number 11. Show the handle or the bristle of a toothbrush is made up of same material. Explain your answer. Bristle of toothbrush and handle is same material? No. No, it is not. No. The handle and bristle of a toothbrush should not be made up of the same material because the handle of the toothbrush must be very hard. Thus, it is made up of thermosetting plastics, whereas bristles of the toothbrush is made up of nylon, which is very smooth and flexible and very strong. You know that bristle or a handle what you have the toothbrush it should be very strong, otherwise it may cut or it may broke if you put the much more energy when you're washing your teeth. If the so strong same thermosetting plastic would you have for the bristle, it cannot be get into the small holes which is present in the teeth. So we need both the different kind of the material for the bristle as well the toothbrush in the toothbrush. Toothbrush handle is always made by the thermosetting plastic as well. This is made or a bristle is made up of nylon material. Why? Because this is the reason. Question number 12. Avoid plastic as far as possible. Comment on this advice. Avoid plastic as far as possible. Do avoid, please avoid, because this is important for our next generation of our environmental. You could have write it whatever in your mind going to be there in your mind, but still, and I said some of the points. Plastic takes several years to decompose. It cannot be easily destroy, or it will be never be easily decomposed in the earth. It is not environment friendly. It causes environmental pollution. Besides, burning process in the synthetic material is quite slow and it does not get completely burnt. In the process, it releases lots of poisonous and the fumes into the atmosphere, causes air pollution. Therefore, avoid the use of plastics as far as possible. Plastic garbage should be recycled. Plastic always recycled and used again and again, but don't be throw into the environmental because it never be disposed. Or from this, if you burn, it is also lots of different carbon dioxide or a carbon monoxide. Such poisonous fumes are coming out from the burning because then it causes the air pollution also. Question number 14. Manufacturing synthetic fibers is actually helping conservation of forest. Comment. Manufacturing synthetic fiber is very important. Yes. Synthetic fibers are obtained by the chemical process of petrochemical. Synthetic fibers means the fibers which are getting from or obtained or which is made by man. So these are made by petrochemicals and not from fibers obtained from plants and animal sources. Hence, we do not have to cut the trees for manufacturing synthetic fibers and thus forests will be conserved. So, this is one of the most important question is also there. Synthetic fibers is obtained from the petrochemical. So, there is no need to, by using the petrochemical, we no need to be cut the trees or animals. That's why this will happen. Match the following. I written only the A and B part. Polyester, fabrics do not wrinkle easily. Of course, polyester may not be wrinkled easily. Teflon, which is used for making the non-stick cookware. You could have known, observed in the dosa tawa and all. Rayon, prepared by using the wood pulp. Rayon is always prepared by the from the wood pulp. And the nylon. Nylon is very strong, which will helpful to use or making the parachutes. Please subscribe the Shruti Peral channel for the most important other videos. Thank you for watching this video. Thanks a lot. Please share. Success is a sum of small efforts repeated day in day and day out. Thank you.